Kelly to try to punch it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Trying to power it ahead with Watt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Derek Watt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Fight on these two. On the line, right? I don't even know why this team showed up.
Out of the pistol, it's McCoy. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Desmond King making the tackle. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Here we go, G, get off the field. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Attack.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs 28.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Four down. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now Taylor. They'll roll him out right. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Let's go now. Here we go, dude. Here I come.
Running on first down, Eckler. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come out here in the eye. Give to the fullback. This is Watt. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
They'll try to sneak with Taylor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyrod Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14. Chiefs, nothing.
Badgley now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mahomes now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
I got one. 31's the mic. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. 31.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now Gordon on first down. Darren Lee there to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the pass. Check it backer. Let's go. Time on.
Now Gordon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. The first throw here for the backup Taylor. Got Gordon open, completes it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here.
Check 24. Check 24.
They'll sneak it with Taylor, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
2 yards on the play. First down, Chargers.
Yeah, stinkies if you want. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Buddy up. 53 is the mark. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that time deep.
On second down now, it's Kelly. And the Chiefs' D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And it's third down.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Hey, 79. 79.
Play fake, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the 24, Mahomes. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Attack! Crunch! Crunch! Kill! Check 13! Check 13!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. It's the Dolphins that have jumped out to the early lead against the Patriots. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one.
Here we go!
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Escaping the pressure, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
31's the mic. All day, just like that. Just like that. 57, Collins, 57, Collins.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Uchenna Nwosu. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. William Hayes. And it'll be a third and about 13. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Room here to run. He's all alone. Tyrod Taylor. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrod Taylor with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got his man, it's Williams. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it, and the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
Pick and choose your mic. Watch Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Mike 52. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
53. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Slam.
On 2nd and 7, Taylor. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one covers 29 yards, first down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Tyrod Taylor keeping it himself from 5 yards out. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with McCoy. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Yellow, come on, Eddie. It's going to be a long. 57. It's going to be a long day. Back to the mic.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Nasir Adderley.
took me so long.